Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're popping open what I like to call the builder's toolkit for organic chemistry. Seriously, think of molecules just like Lego blocks. If you snap off one piece and click on a different one, you've completely changed what you're building, right? Well, that's exactly what functional groups do, and today we're going to master them together.
So here's our game plan. We'll do a quick revision, then unpack the builder's toolkit, which has 6 main groups. After that, we'll go over a foolproof identification strategy, tackle some actual board exam practice MCQs, and finally wrap up with a summary and some exam tips.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Section 1, Foundation and Quick Revision.
Before we start playing with the new tools, we really got to reset our baseline. What exactly gives these organic molecules their unique identities in the first place? Well, a functional group is basically an atom or a group of atoms attached to a carbon chain. And here's why this is absolutely crucial. This attached group entirely dictates the chemical properties and reactions of that compound. You change the functional group, you completely change how the compound behaves, even if the main carbon chain stays 100% identical. It is literally the molecule's true identity.
All right, moving right along to Section 2, the builder's toolkit, or as I like to call them, the Big Six.
We're going to color code these to make memorization a breeze for your exams. First out of the box is our green tool, the Hydroxyl Group. You'll see it written as -OH. Any organic compound rocking this OH group belongs to the alcohol family. And what's kind of wild is that you already interact with these in the real world all the time. Alcohols like methanol and ethanol are everywhere. Hand sanitizers, medicines, perfumes, you name it. Just snapping on that OH suddenly turns a boring, simple carbon chain into something that can literally sterilize your hands. Pretty cool, right?
Next up, our blue tool, the Carboxylic Group. This one is represented by -COOH. Compounds with this little attachment belong to the carboxylic acids family. As the name suggests, they're acidic. A perfect everyday example is acetic acid, which is also known as ethanoic acid. Believe it or not, this is the exact same acid giving that sour kick to the kitchen vinegar you probably have in your pantry right now.
Now for our orange tool, the Aldehyde Group, written as -CHO. When you spot this group, you're looking at the aldehydes family. A super common example is methanol. You might know it better as formaldehyde. Aldehydes are heavy hitters. They're incredibly important and get used constantly in laboratories and all over the chemical manufacturing industry.
Okay, pause for a second, because here is the crucial point. Take a really close look at this comparison. On the left, we've got the aldehyde group, -CHO. On the right, the carboxylic acid group, -COOH. Here is a massive board exam tip for you. Never, ever confuse -CHO with -COOH. It's honestly one of the absolute most common mistakes students make. So take a mental picture right now and burn this visual into your brain.
All right, let's grab our purple tool, the Ketone Group. Notice the structure here. It's a carbonyl group, which is just a carbon double bonded to an oxygen smack in the middle of 2 other carbon atoms. Compounds built like this are called ketones. The most famous one, propanone, widely known as acetone. If you've ever used nail polish remover, you've literally had acetone on your hands. It's an absolutely fantastic laboratory solvent.
Moving to our yellow tool, we have the Amino Group, written as -NH2. Organic compounds with this group are called amines. And this one is a real game changer because it perfectly bridges chemistry and biology. Amines are absolutely vital in making medicines, dyes, and basically a ton of essential biological compounds that are functioning right now inside your own body.
Last but not least, we're finishing our toolkit with the red tool, the Halo Group. This involves the halogens, specifically chlorine, bromine, or iodine. When one or more hydrogen atoms in a hydrocarbon get swapped out for these halogens, they form the haloalkanes family. Chloromethane and bromoethane are great examples here, and they are incredibly useful in industrial manufacturing and organic synthesis. So we've got our 6 tools. Let's move to Section 3, Identification Strategy. Let's learn how to actually spot them in the wild.
Here is your foolproof sequential mental process for whenever you tackle a problem. Step 1, look at the overall carbon chain. Step 2, scan it and spot the special attached group, the functional group we just talked about. And step 3, use that group to figure out the family and the properties of the compound. Remember, following these exact steps in order is always the very first thing you do when you sit down to solve any organic chemistry question.
All right, let's get into Section 4, Summary and Board Exam Practice. It's time for a little stress test.
Before we do the practice questions, I want you to literally take a screenshot of this right now. This table maps our 6 functional groups directly to their chemical families. Memorizing these 6, the hydroxyl, carboxyl, aldehyde, ketone, amino, and halo groups is going to make all your future organic chemistry topics a total breeze. Seriously, keep this handy when you're studying.
Let's put that knowledge to the test. MCQ 1. Which functional group is present in alcohols? Is it A-COOH, B-OH, C-NH2, or D-CHO? I'll give you a second. Got it? The correct answer is B, the -OH group. Like we saw with our green tool, the hydroxyl group is the absolute defining feature of the alcohol family. Next up, MCQ 2. The functional group -COOH belongs to which family? Is it A, alcohol, B, ketone, C, carboxylic acid, or D, aldehyde? It's C, carboxylic acid. Remember that side-by-side comparison we did earlier? We specifically warned you not to confuse this blue tool with the orange aldehyde group. Okay, last one. MCQ 3. Which functional group is found in amines? Is it A-OH, B-NH2, C-CHO, or D-COOH? And the answer is B-NH2. Awesome job if you got that right. You are absolutely crushing these concepts and you're well on your way to acing the exam. To wrap the whole shebang up, let's lock in these critical board exam tips. You absolutely must learn the symbols of the functional groups, know the family name for each one, and practice identifying them from structural formulas. And I'm going to say it just one more time for the people in the back. Do not confuse -CHO with -COOH. These specific traps are tested all the time in board exams, so don't let them catch you off guard.
In our next explainer, we'll be diving into naming organic compounds basics, where we'll figure out how to spot the parent carbon chain and name simple compounds step by step. But before we sign off, I want to leave you with this. Next time you look at the ingredients on your hand sanitizer or your nail polish remover, ask yourself, which functional group is staring right back at you? Thanks for joining me today, and keep learning.